Have you ever felt like you're running in circles? Constantly bumping into invisible walls that hold you back? What if I told you these walls are not as solid as they seem to be? Welcome to our journey where we're not just pushing boundaries, we're shattering them. This is not just another motivational talk. This is call to action, a challenge to transform your I can't into I will. So are you ready to break your limits and redefine what's possible? Dive in with me and let's turn the impossible into reality starting now. First of all, you need a vision, a goal somewhere where you want to get. You need to see a picture, a vision, or something at the end of the tunnel. And I assume that you have that already. If not, you should really go deep on this. This will define how your life will go and what kind of actions you will take. Then, what you need to do is start building self-worth. Start believing in yourself. Start building a mindset of knowing that you can achieve anything you want in your life. And in order to do so, you need to stop hanging around with the wrong people. I know there's this famous quote, which you probably don't take too serious. It says, "Tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you are." But it really is true, because your friends and the people you surround yourself with, whether you want it or you don't, they do have an influence on you. And even if it's only subconscious, this will still affect the kind of actions you take and the way you behave. You want to avoid negativity. You want to stay away from everything that's negative, everything that takes or drags you down. Things that depress you, things that make you sad, things that make you quit believing into yourself, things that demotivate you. And, very important, you want to stop listening to people who constantly tell you you're not worthy of achieving your goals. Your goals are unrealistic and you won't make it anyways. People who tell you you cannot make it, because these people, they're not your friends. So instead, be positive and start hanging around with positive people. People who are like-minded, people who have similar goals as you do, people that are disciplined, that have good traits, who are supporting you, who are pushing you to self-improve and use your full potential. You should surround yourself with. And in close relation, be open to positive critique. I know critique does not feel good. You don't want to hear someone telling you that what you're doing is wrong or you could have done better. But I promise you, this will help you improve in whatever you're trying to do. This is for everyone who does something, whether it's a hobby or work, something you invest time and effort into. Now, another very important point, and I know this is something lots of people struggle with, and I did too in the past, and I still do, avoid distractions. And once I really understood and realized what distractions really are, it was much easier for me to let go of them and to avoid them. Now, for really understanding what distractions are, try to imagine your life as a marathon. And you're in the middle of this marathon. It goes uphill, it goes downhill, and you cannot really see the end of this marathon yet. The goal, wherever you want to go, what you want to achieve, you don't see that yet. Now imagine the distractions. If it's social media, if it's wasting time by hanging around somewhere, playing video games, look at these distractions as weights that you put onto yourself every time you're distracted by them. Now, logically, if you want to achieve something, you want to achieve this goal as fast as possible and as easy as possible. So why purposely add these weights to yourself? What are these weights doing? They're making you slower, and it's making it much harder to keep going. And obviously, this costs you a lot of time. So honestly, why would you purposely do this? You're stopping yourself from being successful. And this is in close relation to the next point I want to talk to you about: build resilience. Because like I said before, you will definitely fail and you will be disappointed at some point in your journey. But building resilience means that that does not stop you from trying to achieve your goals. Building resilience means that you keep on going, and it makes you try harder if you fail or if you're disappointed. So what that means is that disappointment and failure is already part of this marathon. So if these failures and disappointments occur naturally, why would you voluntarily add other weights to yourself? This is the option you have, either adding extra weight, which will make it extra hard for you, or just letting go of them. This is what you need to understand. Distractions are optional, so stay away from them. This is what separates you from others. And last but not least, this is something that I felt in the past myself when I was younger. Do not ever feel ashamed of your goals or certain actions that will take you there. I know a common thing that we humans do is we think about the opinions of others. We're afraid that others might laugh about what we're doing. We're afraid that other people might think bad of us. You cannot make everyone happy, and there will always be people who don't like what you're doing, who think it's funny what you're doing, who make fun of it, who call you names for it, or whatever. But something I noticed in the past is that these people are mostly just jealous of what you're doing. Jealous of the courage it takes to do these things. Jealous because the things you do, the things you achieve are things that they want to achieve themselves, but they might not have what it takes. They might be afraid themselves of what other people might think of them. So what they do instead of supporting you is they make fun of you. They call you names, they talk bad about you because it makes them feel better. So what I want you to do is ignore other people's opinions. Stay true to yourself. It's your life. You are the one who makes the decisions, that decides where your life will go and where you will go and what kind of person you will become. Understand that you're the one who needs to take the action. You're the one who's responsible for yourself, your future, and your life. Thank you very much for your attention. My name is David Steffen.